Let's take a moment to talk about the big picture and the business advisory game you are about to play. At the simplest level, this is about building a life and design for you, from your point of view. It's about stepping out of the doing work for clients and stepping into the advising for clients. It's about working with people that you like in a way that gives you more freedom than you have today. From a results point of view, being a business advisor gives you the opportunity to earn $500,000 or more whilst only working 10 hours a week in delivery, just with one or two team members too, even more so now that AI and digital is supporting you. And it's not a fantasy, it is real, it's doable, and it has been done hundreds of times around the world. And if you don't believe that it's possible, well, that's not reality talking, that's just the noise in your head. The game that we're playing is simple. We're going to take your financial expertise, we're going to take your everyday knowledge, and we're going to take who you are as a person, and we package it. Then that package we sell, and then we deliver it as great advice. And this is where you create an income that transforms your life, and you have an impact that transforms other people's lives. Now, this game does require courage. It means stepping away from the traditional accounting and bookkeeping model and moving towards building what we call a practice. And it's about going from a monster business to a freedom practice. It's about moving from being underpaid and overworked to having time and financial freedom. So let's look at the shift that you could make. A monster business, which many of you have or are building, is where you're looking for hundreds of clients. And with those clients, you're finding that you're doing all the work yourself. You're paying yourself last. And if you have hundreds of clients, you are managing a huge team, which in itself is so much work. Then you're actually attracting vampire clients that drain your energy because they're buying from you on price, which means that you're working 40, 50, even 60 hours a week. However, a freedom practice means something completely different. It's 10 to 50 clients at max, and it's advising them around their numbers, around strategy, and helping them achieve the future that they want to achieve. It's about paying yourself first. It's having a small team of one or two people, and it's working with clients that actually light you up. It's delivering your work in just 10 hours a week, leaving you space to have time and energy. It's about moving from being a commodity to standing out and transforming people's lives. It's about being more people-centric rather than task-orientated. And it's about stepping into the world of guiding your clients rather than doing the work for them. You are empowering instead of fixing, and you're transformational instead of transactional. It is about shifting from technician to advisor. Now, I want to give you a quick story about why the lion is our symbol at the Business Advisor Academy. And when I was a child, I was obsessed with The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the book and the movie. And I still am, actually. And the reason why is because I loved the character of Aslan, the lion. He was fierce, he was courageous, he was strong, and he stood for goodness. But what struck me the most wasn't his power. It was his quiet guidance, his patience, his vision for something bigger than himself. And he focused on empowering those around him and made them believe in themselves. And that's the kind of business advisor you can become. Strong like a lion, wise, empathetic, empowering, and transformational. Your job as a business advisor is simple. You need to package your expertise. You need to sell it. You need to deliver your advice for the greater good. You see, when you work with clients as an advisor, you help them build their life and business by design too. And the more value that you bring, the more valuable you are. And the more valuable you are, the wealthier you are going to become, and the wealthier your clients are going to become. Our goal for you here at the Business Advisor Academy is for you to generate at least 500k in advisory billings. So let me share with you the rough maths of what that looks like. So you're looking at about 100k for costs for running your advisory practice. You're going to be looking at 300 to 400k in income. Now, if you wanted to take that out of the business, you would probably end up taking just shy of 200k after taxes for you and your family. But the most important thing isn't always about the money, is it? It's about the kind of life that you are going to lead if you shift from being the technician to the advisor. You're going to stop doing the work for clients and start empowering them to do the work themselves. The model that I'm talking about works in most countries. For reference, in the UK, you could charge $1,000 a month for advisory services or more, right? In the USA, you could be looking at $2,000 or $3,000 a month for advisory services. And in Australia, you could be looking at $2,000 to $3,000 or $4,000 a month for advisory services. But as I said at the beginning, it's not about the money, and it's all about the money. Money gives you security, and when you have security, you do actually show up better. You lead your clients better. You serve them better. Of course, we all love what we do, but if you work for free, your ability to make a difference is super short-lived. Money fuels income and impact. It lets you live your best life, and it helps others live theirs. A freedom practice lets you live fully now and not just one day when you retire. In fact, if you could generate £200,000 or dollars after tax in the next 3 years and live relatively lean, you could invest and create wealth that grows and supports a life for you. Now, there has never ever been a more important time to become a business advisor. The world has changed. Business has changed. Technology has changed business. The world needs advisors more than ever. So it's time for you to step up. It's time for you to come out from behind, hiding behind that computer, and to start making a real difference. So if you want to get to 500k in advisory services, working just 10 hours a week, you start super small, little projects, one step at a time. And first of all, what you need to do is create your offer diamond. It's where you shift your position with what we call a signature methodology. And you take people from the valley of despair all the way up through to the mountain of success, and you take them on that journey. And what happens is you build your freedom practice by design because you're helping other people. And over 90-day periods, you focus on adding 1, 2, or 3 clients. Clients who are going to pay you $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, £4,000 or dollars or more every single month. And over 1 to 3 years, you're going to build that recurring revenue up to 500k. Then you're going to have the freedom practice. But here is what I know. Becoming a business advisor is an identity shift. It's moving from being a faceless business to being known and respected. It's about not having the biggest team. It's about delivering the biggest value. And it's about being paid accordingly. And yes, it is a journey of rediscovery and growth. But it's natural to feel overwhelmed at first. But your confidence will grow as you show up. And the more you show up, the stronger you become. And when you focus on service, you're going to find deeper fulfillment. You're going to find meaning and joy and meaning. And it's going to be amazing. And you're going to build a tribe of people who believe in you and have your back. So let me ask you, how would you feel if you pulled yourself out of the weeds, got yourself up and became the advisor you are always meant to be? And hey, if you found this helpful, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, please. It really helps more advisors just like you discover this content, and it means that I can keep bringing you even more training to help you build your freedom practice. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video where we will be discussing what goes into an advisory offer.